Hello people, Gnmpolicemata here. Today I'll be bringing you the latest update of Corbenik Custom Firmware Updater RE. This update has been released a while ago, but I might as well show it to you because I haven't shown it to you. And yeah, I don't even think I've made a video about Corbenik CFW Updater RE in the first place. So, I have two Nintendo 3DS consoles here. One is this old 3DS and one is a 2DS, aka another old 3DS. This one is running 11.1 and this one is 11.0. This one is Corbenik and this one is Corbenik as well. So let's get started, shall we? This is Scythe actually. This is using the nightly build. So I haven't recorded in a while because I haven't had the time. And yesterday I was supposed to record, but then this arrived and I decided I should assemble it. And I assembled it. And now, one thing I noticed that this thing came with scratches already. But it's still less scratched than my previous black backplate. So I actually took it. I had to add a piece of paper back there because the knob wouldn't move. It wasn't tall enough, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And this button actually is a little bit weird. I may have to replace this button, the D-pad, but other than that it looks pretty darn cool. Not to mention it looks pretty much new. It feels new, and even the switch, which I couldn't even lift anymore. It was really hard to turn this on because it was kind of stuck most of the time. It's working fine, so that was very worth it. Okay, so next we have System Homebrew. Oh god, I can't see anything. Here. Another thing is that this one, well, I actually forgot what I was going to say, so let's get started. Yeah, before I start, I'm just going to show you that it is on 11.1, and this one you've already seen it before in 11.0. So yeah, 11.1, 34E running Scythe. Hence the hack version string. There we go. Now, one of the largest features of the update to Corbenik Updater RE, which is installing from without any files installed already. If you did, it was a fresh install. If you don't have Corbenik, just install the CIA to the updater and it will allow you to install it. Well, that was the plan, and it worked for a while, but then 11.1 came out and something broke. Since it worked before, I'm pretty sure it wasn't the update that broke. It may be a bug with Corbenik itself. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm still going to show it, at least the menu option anyway. So I'm going to boot it up on both of my systems. This one has a little weirdness in the screen. It doesn't really work fine. I have to replace that. Okay, let me take the sound off. So, as you see, this one is running the official script, the one on the server right now. Something is wrong. The fresh install is not working fine, I think. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. So if you want to do a fresh install, do it with the regular way, you know, with a PC, because that's the recommended way of doing it anyway. And this is a power user oriented custom firmware, so it's not like power users are bothered by doing that. So anyway, as you see, the menu is very similar to, well, it's exactly the same pretty much as old Corbenik custom firmware updater. If this actually focused on the screen, it would be amazing. I guess it hates me. Okay, that's kind of acceptable. So as you see Corbenik CFW Updater RE version 1.1.1D. The D indicates that it is running the nightly build script, which isn't recommended. You shouldn't do that. The only people who should do that are the testers for the software. So basically me and Crystal the Glacian at GBA Temp. Yeah. Anyway, this one is running the most recent stable script, which is 1.1 R2. Yeah, I had to do a minor edit that couldn't wait until I did what I was doing there, so I ended up editing this one and just, yeah. So as you see, this one has this keep config button, which you just press R to toggle it. Generally, you can keep config and it's okay to keep config, but fresh installs are always awesome. So, as in, do no and just install, it will work fine. So I think I'm running Skype at the moment. Do I have internet access? I'm not entirely sure, I probably do. So, starting download of Skype. It'll just install. By the way, I'm also making an updater for Luma 3DS. The reason why I'm doing that, well, I've been contributing to Star Updater in in the last few weeks. Yeah, I've been contributing to that project, and well, I wanted to make an updater for Puma 3DS and the recently released Lima 3DS custom firmware. So I decided, since all of my updaters have this UI, you know, it's the exact same user interface for Easy RPG Updater RE, even the original Easy RPG Updater, Corbenik CFW Updater RE, Corbenik CFW Updater, Scythe CFW Updater, Scythe. I don't know how to read that, frankly. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to make Puma 3DS and Lima updaters, and since those are based off Luma, I decided to make an updater for Luma based on Star Updater and Corbenik Updater, and call it Blue Updater. And Blue Updater will be the base for Puma Updater and Lima Updater. So anyway, I'm going to show you the screen of this one. This one only has Scythe CFW, so you can see some differences, especially here in the menu, install stable. So you see update nightly, Scythe CFW, whatever, and then install stable. This, when it says install, it's where it previously would just not give you the option. Now it gives you the option to install. I'm not going to do that because at the moment something broke and it's not actually doing it properly. It might be the custom firmware's fault. I'm not entirely sure about that. So anyway, I'm just going to update this one as well. Did I actually make it keep the thingy? Because I don't remember. Okay, so that was fast. So it's going to do a reboot. And yeah, it kept my config. You can see that because this is not the default top bar. Default one is green, so yeah, it works just fine. I'm also working on making, backups of Corbenik CFW done by this updater stay on the root of the SD card, and that, if you update as frequently as I do, you probably don't. I just do that because I have to test the updater a lot of times. It makes a lot of files in the folder in the root of the SD card. So yeah, it's using native firm 11.0 because that is the firmware.bin that I use, the same one I used there. So yeah, that's essentially it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll be bringing you more videos, especially when I finish Blue Updater, Puma 3DS Updater, and finally Lima Updater. And then I'll be bringing yet another update to EasyRPG 3DS Updater, because yeah, I really do have to do that. I've changed a lot of things in how Corbenik CFW Updater works, and that's why I wrote RE. And a lot of that is stuff that I didn't do back in the when I wrote for the first time Easy RPG Updater and Easy RPG Updater RE. So I will indeed have to not rewrite it completely, but I'll have to work. I'll have to update it. It'll work in the same way as Corbenik Updater and the upcoming other updaters. It will fetch the latest script from the internet, from my server, and that way very few updates to the actual CIA file or 3DSX file will be needed. They'll only be needed if I, for whatever reason, decide that people have to update their Lua Player Plus, I don't know, their LPP 3DS binary, which hopefully shouldn't happen, considering this one works just fine. So again, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more. Bye!